mission got canceled or something like that. So I went for a run. I threw my vest on, and I'm just running. I think I ran like 3 miles or whatever, and I'm dying at this point. And then the vest at the time that we had a quick release. So I was like, oh, let me record this real quick. I'm just gonna record it, for personal use and show some friends how cool it is or whatever. So I was just like, whenever you like get in a sticky situation or something like this, and you got one of these vests on, you can just pop it off, and it just all fell off. So I was like, I just had the recording. I showed a couple friends, and then my battle buddy LaRocco and ACAP, they both were like, bro, you should post that on TikTok.
Shout out to Cap and LaRocco.
That was like, they were like, bro, that'd go crazy on TikTok. I was like, what? They were like, yeah, just post it. So I just posted it, and I woke up the next morning, and then LaRocco comes up to me, hits me. He was like, bro, your video. I'm like, what? He was like, bro, it's going nuts right now. I'm thinking, it's gonna have like 1,000 views or something like that. It was at like 1.5 million views, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? So after that, after you get one video on there blowing up, you kind of want to chase that clout, you know what I'm saying? Kind of make a name for yourself, So I just like started doing a whole series, and like people were asking me like how the vest works and stuff like that. So I did that, and then one day, I got an MRE, and I was just like, let me show them what an MRE is. And then that blew up. That got like 16 million views or something like that. And that's what really took my account up to that next level.
Hold on, let me go grab some MREs real quick. Like this how you put the cheese on the cracker.
No, for real. And my signature thing was like, I hate the cheese spread that comes in the MREs. So every time I got it in MREs, I would punch it. And like it'll just fly out of the camera, and people would eat that up. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's lit.
Like to a civilian, coming from like a military standpoint, they don't know what MREs are unless they've been in like a catastrophic event where the military had to get involved or FEMA had to get involved. They issue them out to people for food, like Hurricane Katrina and stuff like that. But I mean, like, they don't know what that is. So seeing stuff like that from a military standpoint, it's interesting to them. So they just ate it up. So I just kept the ball rolling, So eventually, I just got up there in the followers. I had like 100K, 200K, 300K. And then like now I'm sitting at like 825K. I'm almost at 1 million. That's the next goal, Okay. So I mean, that was just, I honestly, like, I just did it to keep my mind occupied, because it made time just go by a lot faster on a deployment. Because like while we were deployed during the pandemic, COVID was real. It was real for us because we had absolutely nothing to do out there. Man. So just to keep your mind busy, that was my thing. And cutting hair on the side. Like, those was my two things that just kept me busy out there and made a little money on the side. So
that's real. And you know what? Hey, listeners, shout out to Laster, because he held me down while we was over there. Like, now I got a lot of clippers. Like, I keep, a lot of on point. You see that? Yeah,
for real.
I done got better at fading, So
I would get a text like the day before a mission, and Cap hit me up. He'll be like Laster, get to my room now. I'm like, all right. I come over there. He was like, "You line my back up," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure." I'm thinking, I'm in trouble, or are you out going on the mission tomorrow, or something like that. But I was just like, he was like, "Can you hit my back up?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure." Then we chop it up. I'm trying to give him some tips and stuff like that. And then eventually he got his own arsenal going. And I walk in the room. I walk in the room one day. He got the mirror. He back there doing his own thing.
That's live.com. That's actually awesome. Like, you just never know like how you affect change in the world. Because like I still even got the USB boy.